In today's video, I want to share with you 5 things that newbies make when they make their videos. 5 things you should try and avoid. Coming up. This video is brought to you by our new video gear for mobile users list. Our most recommended list equipment to bring your video quality of your phone from a beginner to a pro without emptying out your wallet. Make sure to check out the links in the description of this video below. Hello everyone, welcome to Match Cut Media and Promotion. We're here to help transform your business to give back to your customers by providing valuable content. My name is James Martin. I'm a huge believer in giving back to your customers and caring more about your customers' challenges than their wallet. Today, I want to share with you 5 things that you should not do. These are 5 things that a lot of newbies tend to make when they're making their own videos. So if you avoid these 5 big mistakes, you'll make better videos. And by the way, I want you to please consider subscribing below because we do post weekly tips and tricks to help you provide better content, better value to your customers. Let's start with mistake number 1. A lot of people tend to not be as prepared as they should be. So if you've been following us, we talk so much about writing out your script. You can either write a script out word for word or create a bulletin form, which is my recommendation. What are you going to be talking about? You're just trying to think of things on the spot. It's not going to turn out as well. You also want to make sure that when you're shooting, that you're also prepared. Make sure you have the best sound environment. Make sure it's clear. Make sure there's no distracting sound. Nothing's going to get in the way. Make sure you're well lit. Again, I always recommend being beside a window in an open office where there's lots of sunlight, or even on a cloudy day, or use lights and bright lamps and whatever it is that you can use. Make sure your camera is set right, but prepare and think about ahead of time how you want your videos to look. Mistake number 2 that newbies make is they look like a mess. They look like they just woke up. They look like they just came out of the shower. They just look like a mess, right? Make sure you look your best. Wear something that gives a very good impression, but make sure you look your best for your customers. Don't look like a total hot mess. Number 3, I see this all the time, which is your environment looks like a mess. I always say, very basically, clean up your mess. Make sure that if there is an issue behind you, clean it up. Because the thing is, you may not notice it at first. I promise you someone else will notice and they'll be the first ones to point it out. And then everyone's going to start noticing that one big error. So if you're shooting in an office, make sure it's clean. Anything that is supposed to be in the camera is in the camera. Anything that's not supposed to be seen in the camera is left out of the camera. Quite often, if you see any videos of me at my working desk, I'll be honest, sometimes it's a mess. But a lot of times when I'm shooting videos on it, I'll clean it up, clear everything out of the way except the stuff that I need so that it's clean and it gives a very good impression. Number 4, you may not know this, but a lot of people tend to go live instead of just recording a video. There's a big difference between how this can affect you. A lot of people just like to hop on Facebook Live or Instagram Live or YouTube Live and then save it as a video. The problem of doing a live is anytime you make a mistake, that's up there for life. So you could say the wrong thing or just trip over your words, not know what you're talking about. There could be an error behind you. If it's live, everyone sees it. And especially if you save it, that's it. It's up there. It's up on the internet permanently. So I always recommend record your video. If you record your video and you make a mistake, you can stop and redo it again. And keep doing it until you're satisfied with the version that you want to post. That becomes the best version that you share out to your customers, and that makes the better impression. Don't start going to live until you're very well practiced and you're very comfortable speaking, delivering, doing all that kind of stuff. I personally have done hundreds of videos. I've spoken in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos. I've spoken in public places so many times. So when I do a live, I'm actually quite comfortable being in front of live, but it's because I've practiced. So don't feel you have to rush to be live. Make sure you practice and record your videos first. Mistake number 5. Now, if you've been following so far, have you noticed that I have not spoken about equipment yet? There's a reason. A lot of people think about the equipment first before the content. So now here's mistake number 5, when you actually focus too much on the equipment. I have seen videos with some of the greatest camera and the best lighting and the best sound and all this kind of stuff, but the content itself is not great. Make sure that you're delivering value. Make sure that you're organized. Make sure that you're becoming an effective speaker, right? But also, for your sakes, I don't want you to spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on equipment that you actually don't need. That's why I always say, if you have your phone, use it. If you have access to, bright lights, or you have big windows in your office, that's a perfect scenario. It's not only going to save you a headache, it's going to save you a lot of money. And there you go. I've just showed you 5 different mistakes that a lot of newbies make. Avoid these 5 mistakes and you'll be better off. If you got any value out of this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We post weekly tips and tricks to help you provide the best content and provide the best value to your customers. Please like this video and share it to your friends and other family members that want to really get benefit out of this video. Question of the day: what was one helpful tip, or what was one big mistake that you see often or you saw in this video that you're going to make sure that you avoid doing? Let me know in the comments, and if you have any questions, share it down there as well. Other people will help you out, and I'll join you in there to help you out as well. Please don't make any of these mistakes. Just make sure you prepare to be your best when you're making your videos. Good luck. I'll see you next time.